of people like to go into hair extensions, put their hair away, they're going to the beach, all kind of wonderful fun things that we do in the summertime. This time of year people start working out really heavy in the spring, and they have the hair blues because it goes from looking fabulous to looking ridiculous if you don't have the right style and you're really active. So what do you need to do to take care of your hair and wear extensions? Is that possible? Some people think that wearing extensions is really a horrible thing for your hair and they don't want to do it. Some people wear extensions and they compromise the health of their hair. So I just wanted to share some professional advice with you if you're going to wear extensions. So, it's all different kinds. You have braids, you have wigs. People get wig sew-ins, they get crochet done. A lot of different types of extensions, individual extensions, cornrow extensions, etc. So, I understand, you want more manageable hair at the times that you're active and things like that. And they do make great protective styles if they're done correctly. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with putting your hair away in extensions and being able to maintain healthy hair. You can do both. Okay, so here's one thing that we always get asked. Do you do the trim before you put extensions in, or do you do it after you take the extensions out? So if you think through it, you can figure it out yourself. So just think of it. What needs to be trimmed off? Your split, broken ends that are knotting up. So obviously, if you have bad ends and you're going into extensions, what's going to happen? Your knotty ends are going to wrap around the hair, and when you get ready to take your extensions out, you're going to notice that, okay, when I get down to my split ends, I have to kind of pull it apart even more, right? So, that can actually damage your ends even further. So I would recommend trimming the ends beforehand. Now, here's something to think about. Depending on the type of extension you get, you may not want to trim all the split ends off, because then you're going to have blunt ends, and blunt ends will stick out. Like if you're getting individuals, like say you're getting two-strand twist extensions or braid extensions, those blunt ends will stick out. So you don't want that. So there is some intelligence to having just a little bit of the end split, leaving just a little bit so that the blunt ends don't stick out. But that's only if you're getting like individuals or twist individuals or something that's gonna that can allow for it to split, come out of the twist like that. If you're getting weave or crochet or something where the hair is braided down, that's not so much of an issue. Go ahead and trim those ends all the way off. One thing is, you're not washing your hair as often normally when you have extensions in. So I would recommend doing a deep cleansing, especially a deep scalp cleanse before you get your extensions. So you can do that by doing a hot oil treatment with some cleansing oils. Cleansing oils are normally your tingly oils like tea tree. Rosemary is a good cleansing oil as well, peppermint. So you put the oil on your scalp. This is all before you wash your hair, just so you know how to do a hot oil treatment. Put the oil on your scalp, massage it in really well. Put a plastic cap on, sit under the dryer. The oils will seep down in there into your follicle and cleanse out bacteria and dirt. So it's a deeper cleanse. So by the time you shampoo, you've lifted all that up out of your scalp. So since you know you're going to be washing your hair less with the extensions in, it's good to do a deep cleanse, a deep scalp cleanse by doing a hot oil treatment. Deep conditioning treatment. I definitely recommend doing a deep conditioning treatment if you're going to get extensions in your hair as well, because of course you don't want to go into extensions with dry hair, right? There's a couple things we need to discuss about that. What do you use to coat your hair? So here at Fabulox, I recommend using, like say after you do your deep conditioner, using the styling paste. So this has our 13 essential oil blend in it, but it also has a beeswax in it that will really seal and coat your hair before you put those extensions in. You actually can apply it while you're putting them in. Some people use like thick, heavy hair greases and things like that, petroleum-based things, but this is a much better sealer. It actually will seal better than a heavy grease. So you should try that. And of course, the idea is to keep the hair well conditioned and moisturized while you have your extensions in. So what will you use? What can you use? Like say you have a scalp condition and you're getting extensions and you're worried about your scalp getting really nasty because you're not washing your hair. So some things you can do is you can do herbal rinses in between on your scalp. Just take an herbal solution, take a wet paper towel or a wet washcloth and wipe through your scalp so that you can get the dirt and bacteria and things off. I would also recommend doing a vinegar water solution. You do 80% water, maybe 20% vinegar. And again, white washcloth, wipe the areas that are soiled or that get really bad with your scalp so that you can keep it clean, because you really don't want to, you know you got seborrheic dermatitis, you know you got a scalp condition and you're getting these braids and they're probably aggravated because of the pulling of the extension, which is going to make it even worse, and then you got all this caked up layered skin on your scalp, and now you're wearing these, you're pushing the hair, moving it all over the place to cover your scalp. No. You want to address the condition. And you definitely don't want bacteria festering in your scalp with these extensions. So please clean your scalp in between. I also recommend the moisturizer as well. So the difference with using the moisturizer after your conditioner, if you're going to put extensions in, and using the styling paste, is that the styling paste has the wax in it, right? Some people don't like wax. I like wax for the right reasons. And the extensions would be the right reason. But if you're not a wax person, then you can use our intense moisture therapy for that. And also this is our dry scalp powder treatment. And of course you could use that, as I explained earlier, to do your deep scalp cleanse. So you can get a deeper cleanse before you put your extensions in. So what about your edges, right? You got cornrows, flat twists, these different extension styles pulling from the front of your hair all spring and summer long. Obviously, you don't ever want to put something in your hair that's too tight, so listen very closely to this. Usually, when you're getting extensions, it has to pull from somewhere. Now, some people they get extensions so much that the scalp becomes numb and they can't even feel the pulling anymore. So in their mind, it's like, oh, this is not tight. Look in the mirror, okay? If you see your hair strand holding on for dear life to your scalp, and it looks like it's pulling, even if you don't feel it, it's too tight, and that can cause hair loss and many other things. So I know we want to be cute and all that, and you want your style to last, but it's not worth it. One day you're going to need those edges, and you're going to be mad because you don't have them. Getting braids back to back, extensions back to back, bad idea, because you need to be able to wash your hair regularly. Now, yes, we want to take breaks sometimes when we get these extensions and things, but you don't want to go to, okay, I'm getting braids, I'm not washing my hair for 6 weeks. Okay, now I'm getting braids again and I'm not washing my hair for 6 weeks. And of course, the pulling back to back like that is a horrible idea. Edge gels. It's time to take your extensions out. Please take your extensions out, okay? Don't try to go get some edge gel and your front edges are looking like you should have took them out 4 weeks ago, and then you're gonna start slicking everything down. You got bacteria, you got skin where your scalp hasn't been exfoliated. Now you got edge gel. Your hair's not going to look so great when you take that out. Some things you can do, instead of getting cornrows, you can do flat twists when you get your weave put in, or flat twists when you get your crochet put in. No, it doesn't last as long, but guess what? You shouldn't be getting crochet and leaving into your hair for 2 months. 3 to 4 weeks, that's maximum, and a good flat twist will last that long with crochet. Now, one big thing that's come up lately is the chemicals that they use in the braiding hair. They actually use dyes and different chemicals. A lot of people are having allergic reactions to them, including myself. Sometimes when I go to the beach, I want to put my hair away. If I try to use synthetic hair, my scalp will scab up and peel off. So I am definitely allergic to those chemicals. Some of the things you can do is, again, you can use a vinegar water solution. Again, you can use 80% water, 20% vinegar. Soak the hair in there, rinse it out real good so it doesn't smell like you're cooking crabs. Block the hair down and put it in. So if you're having that problem, you can do it. I've heard that there's now this hypoallergenic braiding hair that you can find online, but it doesn't come in a lot of varieties. I haven't tried it, so I can't recommend it, but seems to be available now. And that is everything I have to say today about extensions.